biggest danger, again, in this exercise was the way capital and autocracy are aligned and working together to get this all done.
It's literally the subject of my new book.
Right. And that the most important thing, the other piece of this that we all need to start thinking about is how can we create enough economic pressure to make some of that capital say, I'm not going there.
Well, as of right now, they're still all in.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good point, Joe, is that they have not felt any significant brand or economic pressure and in the last few years on that. And we did that very successfully back in 2021.
Yeah.
After January 6th.
That's right.
It is
With
not.
Toyota,
we got Toyota and AT&T and a bunch of other people to stop giving money to the Republicans for about a year and a half.
And we got to get back on that. I mean, that was one of the things that I just, any insight from the two, runs that we did was if we splinter the capitalist, just get some splintering going on with corporations, that ends it for them. I mean, that's that and us turning out big. It's those two things. And I agree with the militias and other things that Stuart and you were talking about.
And we got to flood the zone with legal preemptive legal action. Again, I would get a restraining order against Cleta Mitchell so she can't come to your state.
I love that.
She's there to commit a crime. She's there to try to steal your vote. And the novel legal theories on the right that are accepted and people go, oh, that's crazy, but I guess they can do it.
Well, and this one has the advantage of being true and that she will try to steal your vote.
100%.
We should do a whole thing on Cleta Mitchell because her history,
so crazy.
She's from Oklahoma.
Yep.
And there was a moment in time when she led the ERA movement.
Yes.
In Oklahoma.
Right. That's correct.
And then
1974, I think she was in the House there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then some things happened in her personal life that seems to have sort of radicalized her to the right.
Yeah, a bit.
And I think America deserves to know more about Cleta Mitchell.
She's flying under the radar screen right now, but not for long, my dears. All right. Well, folks, listen, go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I was going to say in the chat, it brings up a good point about, the trip to China and getting back to capitalists all being on side. You look at who, that's why all these guys are traveling with him to China. Elon, all of them.
Look, Elon's largest factory in the world is in China. It's in Shenzhen.
Yeah.
The largest factory that he owns anywhere in the world that makes precursor parts and batteries for his vehicles all over the world.
Which I think is the largest factory in the world.
I think it is. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think it's like an astounding.
And
no one wakes up and goes, "Hey, is this guy conflicted in some way?"
And Tim Cook, proving once again you can't trust anybody from Auburn.
Yeah.
They're, they make iPhones.
Definitely not Tuberville for sure.
In China, it's double whammy. And Qualcomm, their biggest customer are in China. This is everything that the right once ranted about globalist.
Yes, and you've also got Steve Schwartzman. You've got the CEOs of MasterCard and Visa. You've got you've got
if people stopped using MasterCard and Visa, it's stuff like we have to start focusing on things like that.
The symbolic power of reminding these people that they're taking a trip with Donald Trump to China, where Donald Trump is about to get rolled. He's about to screw over our allies in the region. I can tell you, I was emailing with somebody in South Korea today that I've known for a long time, who said, we're just going to sit here on tenterhooks because every time he's in the region, something can go wrong. And he likes China, he likes North Korea, he doesn't like Taiwan or Japan or South Korea or Vietnam or the Philippines or Australia or New Zealand or any of our other allies. He hates everybody except the authoritarian side of the equation, and they're all in a very nervous position right now.
Yep.
So Well, folks, we'll get to some more coverage next week after we get back from after Donald Trump gets back from China after having his pants pulled down in the in the Forbidden Kingdom, the Celestial Kingdom. He's gonna embarrass us. Just be ready for it, folks. It's not going to be pretty. And he'll be tweeting his rage tweets will be coming during the day while he's over there. So should be great all around. So